Mark my words, Adasi. If you believe I am lying, enter the Sambinsan forest and face what I faced.
highlifeng.com.
But don't say I did not warn you. Time felt eternal as Ajayi remained trapped underwater, facing the truth about himself.
highlifeng.com.
Pride had led him to this moment. He had thought he could attain greatness without caution. He had thought the title of a great hunter defined his worth. In his desperation, he cried out once more, "What must I do to be free?" The mermaid, her essence filled with both pain and rage, paused. "You must earn your redemption, Ajayi. You will have to face the wrath of your actions. Only then can you leave this place." Her tone was unreadable, and what lay ahead filled Ajayi with dread, for he understood that some lessons were learned too late. Before the next dawn, you must return to the surface and convince the villagers to stay away from this forest. The mermaid declared, "Only when they heed to this warning will I allow you to live in peace." The truth of her proposition sank in. Convincing the villagers would mean facing the shame of his actions that lay bared before them. Ajayi nodded, fighting the thoughts of resentment that threatened to bubble up. "I will do as you say," he vowed, determined to fix his mistakes. The mermaid's anger lingered in the depths, but Ajayi knew he had to learn to let go of his past shortcomings. In an unexpected twist of fate, the mermaid released him from her grips, propelling Ajayi upwards. The cool water rushed past him as the light of the sun spilled into the depths of the river. With a forceful splash, he broke the surface, gasping for air. He lay on the river bank, tired, yet invigorated by the lesson he had just learnt. Understanding the gravity of the situation stirred a sense of responsibility in Ajayi. As the sun sank beneath the horizon, he thought of how he could communicate the mermaid's warning to the villagers before it was too late. With the first rays of dawn, Ajayi made his way back to Agongo village. The encounters of the previous day fresh in his mind. This time, he hid within himself a resolution, a resolve to fulfill the mermaid's last wish. The villagers were oblivious, continuing their daily activities, but Ajayi knew he had to act quickly. "I am back, everyone," he called out as he stepped into the village square
highlifeng.com.
that was buzzing with activities and sales. The busherers paused in their discussions, their curiosity shifting to the man they once admired so much. "We must never hunt in the Sambisa forest again," he concluded, after replaying all that he had been through since he left the village. A wave of doubt washed over the villagers as they began to gossip. "Where have you been and who are you to tell us what to do?" asked one of the villagers. Please like and share if you are enjoying this story. And to keep on watching stories like this, do well to hit the subscribe button now. It is absolutely free. Now let's continue. Before Ajayi could reply, another hunter said he has made all his wealth from the Sambisa forest. Yet, he is still selfish and does not want it to get to our turn. Ajayi could sense the skepticism around him. Listen closely, he insisted. The mermaid I encountered is no ordinary mermaid. Anyone that hunts in the Sambisa forest in the next 21 days will be haunted. Please take heed of my words." As Ajayi finished speaking, Adase, a young hunter eager to prove himself, stepped forward with his spear in his hand. His face twisted in anger. "You think you can scare us with your lies? You will disappear for weeks and appear with tales of mermaid. You are a coward." Ajayi raised his hands, his voice steady but pleading. "I speak the truth, Adase. The mermaid is real. She warned me. Our greed is destroying the forest. She will not forgive another act of deviance. Adasis rage boiled over. Enough of your deceit, he roared, holding his spear directly at Ajayi. The crowd gasped as the spear shot through the air. Ajayi barely managed to dive to the side, the weapon grazing his hands before burying itself in the ground with so much force. Blood trickled from the shallow wound, but Ajayi remained still, his chest heaving as he struggled to steady his breath. The villagers froze, the weight of Adasson's action sinking in. The silence was suffocating. Ajayi rose slowly, his voice trembling but filled with a fierce resolve. You can doubt me all you want. You can call me a coward, a liar. But if you step into that forest,
highlifeng.com.
you will not return the same. Mark my words, Adase. If you believe I am lying, enter into the Sambisa forest and face what I faced. But do not say I did not warn you when the wrath of the mermaid finds you.
highlifeng.com.
Addison hesitated, his eyes meeting his father's disapproving look. The intensity in Ajayi's eyes pierced through him. The village murmured with confusion and fear. Standing tall, Ajayi established eye contact with both supporters and those who doubted him. Let us come together as a village. If we respect the mermaids and let the forest breathe for 21 days, it may return to its former glory. And I promise to teach hunters and anyone who is interested how to hunt responsibly, he declared. The words echoed amidst the crowd, rousing emotion that led some to rethink their choices. What could make a great hunter like Ajayi agree to teach not just hunters but anyone his skills? It must be something serious, murmured the villagers. As Ajayi spoke further, some villagers nodded, murmuring in agreement. Slowly, the resistance among the crowd began to fade. Even Adase lowered his gaze, his spear, long forgotten, at the ground. With his wounded hand, Ajayi was able to convince the villagers, and together they agreed to leave the Sambisa forest untouched for 21 days. For Ajayi, it was not just about saving the village, but it was about saving himself. Moral lesson: redemption is not always about undoing the past, but choosing to do better moving forward. Ajayi's story reminds us that the choice we make today will define our tomorrow, as well as shaping the lives of others and the world around us. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next story. Bye.